The power to create and share your own interactive adventures is here, and it's all thanks to a company that has consistently been at the forefront of the AI revolution. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting developments in creative AI I've ever seen, Runway's brand new experimental feature, Game Worlds. All right, let's break this down. For years, we've known Runway as the powerhouse behind generative AI video. Tools like Gen 1 and Gen 2 have changed the landscape for filmmakers and content creators, but now they're taking a monumental leap into a new territory: gaming. So what exactly is Game Worlds? Imagine a classic text-based adventure game like the old Zork series, or maybe you remember browser-based MMOs like Omerta or O-Game, where your imagination filled in the gaps between the text and the simple images. Now, take that concept and inject it with generative AI. That's Game Worlds. It's an interactive, AI-driven engine that lets you build a game using nothing but words. It's a tool that acts as your co-writer, your concept artist, your character designer, and your game master, all rolled into one. Let's look at how it works. You don't open up a complex engine like Unreal or Unity. You just start with a name and a description, a prompt. You write the soul of your world. In this example, the user wants to create the Paradox engine. The description is a thrilling world of abstract neon cyberpunk vibes. The world is surrounded by neon glitches that formulate new worlds and ideas, twisting the reality around a person. And here's the first piece of magic. You hit Generate Image, and Runway's AI, the same technology that powers its image models, instantly creates the box art for your game. A unique piece of concept art that perfectly encapsulates the world you just described. But a world is empty without a hero. The game asks you, let's create your character. What is your character's name? The player names their character Nexo. Then the AI, acting as the game master, asks for more detail. Tell us about Nexo. What are they like? The player types, a timid character, curious about the world but lacking bravery. A few seconds later, here's Nexo, generated in the exact art style of the world we just created. Notice how the lighting, the colors, the aesthetic all match the world's key art. This isn't just a random character, it's a character that belongs in this world. This entire process, from world concept to a fully realized player character, takes less than a minute. But creating a world and a character is one thing, playing in it is another. Once you're in, the AI truly takes over as the storyteller. It sets the scene with descriptive text, telling you what's happening, and just like in character creation, it generates a new image to represent the scene you're in. You're not just reading, you're seeing your adventure unfold. In this Neon Alley encounter, our character Nexo meets a figure named Chrome. Chrome speaks, and this is where the interactivity shines. You're given a few pre-written dialogue options, much like a modern RPG. You can choose to be passive, ask a question, or be defensive. But here is the absolute game changer, the feature that elevates this beyond a simple choose-your-own adventure. You can type your own response. You can do anything. The player decides that timid Nexo has had enough. They ignore the suggested options and type their own action. Punch at Chrome, knocking them back. This is the ultimate test. Is the AI just a fancy script, or can it truly react? The answer is incredible. The game doesn't break, it doesn't say invalid command, it reacts, it narrates the outcome of your unique choice. It says, you surge forward with uncharacteristic boldness, but your inexperience betrays you. Your punch whistles harmlessly through the air. It even incorporates game mechanics. The player loses 15 health points for painful contact with unstable data glitch. This is dynamic responsive storytelling, created on the fly, based entirely on your input. Now, it's easy to look at this and think, okay, that's a cool little toy. But you'd be missing the forest for the trees. This isn't just a feature, it's a statement of intent from Runway. They see AI as a foundational layer for creating all visual mediums. This isn't just about making AI films anymore. This is the beginning of AI games, AI interactive experiences. A whole new media landscape is being built on this foundational AI layer. We are witnessing the birth of new ways of creative expression, where the only barrier to entry is the quality of your ideas. Of course, we have to be realistic. This is an early access feature, right now only available to members of the Runway Creative Partner Program. And it has its limitations. Currently, it's focused on text and still images. There is no interactive video yet. The gameplay mechanics are simple, resembling those early text adventures more than a complex, modern RPG. But imagine the future. Imagine when this system gets integrated with Runway's next-generation video models. Instead of a still image of your punch, the game generates a 3-second video clip of Nexo swinging and missing. Imagine more complex mechanics, inventory systems, AI-generated music, and sound effects that react to the mood of the story. And perhaps the most crucial piece of this puzzle, the thing that will make this explode, game worlds are shareable. You can create your cyberpunk thriller, your fantasy epic, or your small-town mystery, and then send a link to your friends to play through it. This isn't just a creation tool, it's a platform. It's the beginning of a community of AI game masters and players, sharing stories and worlds that were impossible to create just a year ago. So, while the feature we see today is just the first step, it's a giant leap in a new direction. The lines between storyteller, filmmaker, and game developer are blurring, and right now, the most exciting place in that new, undefined space is a simple blinking cursor in a box, waiting for you to write a world into existence. So, I have to ask you, what kind of game would you create? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you're lucky enough to be in the Runway Creative Partner Program, tell us what you think of Game Worlds. Thank you for watching. If you're as excited about this as I am, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next dive into the future of creativity. Until next time, keep dreaming.